Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of 60 Formula. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe below. Today we are going to be talking about what I've been doing for the past week. I've been learning how to ride a motorcycle. I've went to the Msf course and we're going to talk about that here in a minute. But I wanted to show you guys my brand new Kawasaki Ninja motorcycle. So this is my brand new toy. I've been just going nuts on it, playing around with it so much. It is so flippin' fun. Guys, I literally had no idea how to ride a motorcycle like just 2 weeks ago. I'd never even touched one before, and now I'm just cruising around on this Kawasaki Ninja. Now this is a 2014. It isn't brand new, but it is new to me at least. It only had 900 miles on it when I bought it, so it's basically brand new. You know what I mean? It's only a 300, so it doesn't go crazy fast. It's great for beginners. So yeah, I've been just going crazy on this thing, and I got some footage today that I'm going to show you me riding around. I'm going to give you guys some tips on how to ride, because basically I went from a beginner all the way to basically what you're going to see today. So if you have no idea how to ride a motorcycle, you've never touched one in your life, stay tuned. I'm going to show you how to basically go from zero to hero. So let's talk a little bit about the Msf course. If you live in Florida or the United States, all I know for sure is the state of Florida, but you have to have an endorsement on your driver's license. Basically that means you don't have to have an entirely separate driver's license for a motorcycle, but you need to have an endorsement on the back of your regular driver's license. So you can do this of how I know, one of two ways, and this is just by what I know. There may be other ways out there. The first way is to basically take your motorcycle test at the DMV, and you basically go to the DMV with your own motorcycle, you sign up to take the test, and then you take it with an instructor. The other way is how I did it. It's a little bit more involved. You have to pay anywhere from $150 to $250 for basically what's called an Msf course, and this is a motorcycle safety course that if you take it and you pass it, you go through, there's a written test as well as a driving test. If you pass them both, then you can take the card that you're given from the instructors at that course, and you can go and get your motorcycle endorsement without taking the test at the DMV. The Msf courses are usually 15 hours long. They're pretty brutal. They're pretty, it's almost like endurance training. How much can you stand to deal with motorcycles in the shortest period of time? You're going to be going basically from Friday until Sunday is the last day of it, and it's 15 hours packed into those days. So you're going to probably start on a Friday at around maybe 6 o'clock, and you'll go until 9 o'clock, and then from Saturday until Sunday you'll go and practice the actual motorcycle driving from 7:30 in the morning until about 4:30 in the afternoon. That was my schedule. Schedules vary based on which rider's course you're taking and where you live, obviously. So yeah, that was my schedule. And I'll tell you guys, I had never in my life touched a manual transmission on a regular car. I had never ridden a motorcycle or touched a motorcycle. I didn't know how to shift gears. I didn't know what gears were. I've been taught to basically drive automatic vehicles my whole life. So I was ill prepared going into this Msf course. And it was pretty funny because the whole time I thought I was like, there's no way I'm going to walk out of here with my endorsement. Because I felt like I was doing terrible the entire time. But I felt pretty proud of myself when I walked out the door on Sunday with my card to get my endorsement. So you can do it. It's totally possible. If you are someone who's completely afraid of motorcycles, or you're very unsure of how your skills are on a motorcycle, you can go the distance. You can totally do it. It's not that hard. I mean, it is definitely difficult, don't get me wrong. It takes work, it takes practice, and it takes a lot of common sense, and you got to use your brain. You have to be super safe. You have to respect the dangers of driving on a motorcycle, and that's, as long as you respect, the risk, and you really listen to your instructors, you should be good. It's going to take a minute to get used to the feeling of riding on a motorcycle, especially if you've never ridden on one before you go into the Msf course. So anyways, yeah, 2 days of the Msf course. I was so tired. You're gonna get sunburn, especially if it's sunny out. And if you do it during the summer, which I don't recommend, it's gonna kill you with the heat, because I was dying. I did it in the very beginning days of May, so it was killing me, the heat. So just, be aware of that. You're gonna have bruises on your shins. You're gonna be sore, especially if you've never handled a motorcycle before. You are going to be crazy sore, so keep that in mind as well. But other than that, the Msf course is pretty easy. If you're looking to get your endorsement, just go there, treat it, like it's school. Just work hard, pay attention to what your instructors tell you, and you should walk out of there with an endorsement. I'm telling you. I was thinking I wasn't gonna do it, but I did it, and it was totally worth it. So the reason that I chose the Kawasaki Ninja 300 was because it was just a good fit for me when I was starting out. I've been driving it for about a week now around my neighborhood, and I am pretty used to it. You can see I'm going into traffic in this video, which I haven't done a lot of. I'm still working on edging my way into traffic. I do it sometimes. I'm practicing right now, and I don't want to do anything insane. So I chose this bike basically because it's a beginner bike, and everybody was telling me, hey, you're going to want to upgrade. Eventually, you're going to want to get a much better bike. And I agree kind of at this point. I can already feel how there's a limited amount of power in the 300. It takes longer to get up to speed when you want to, go from 0 to 35 or 0 to 45 really fast. You can't really do that on the 300. I mean, you could probably if you were an experienced biker, but as just a super novice biker, I can already feel just the limited amount of power. I'm going to stick with the bike for probably 6 months, and then I'm thinking about trading it in to get a bigger engine size. But I don't know if I'm going to trade it or just buy one outright, because I love this bike, and I heard that they discontinued the 300s this year when they started making the Ninja 400s, which originally that's what I wanted to get, was a Ninja 400. But they were just, compared to this bike, I got this bike used, like I said, at 900 miles. It's a 2014. So it's basically brand new. And they want, $6,500 out the door for the new 400. And that's not a bad deal, honestly. That's pretty decent. But I just was looking to save money, and I got I saved $2,500 when I got this motorcycle. So I was just looking, to go the economy route. Plus, I'm a beginner. I didn't want to do anything crazy. I'm really happy with this purchase. I'm having a really great time with it. But I'm just like I said, I can already feel how I want to, go a little bit faster. You get, at first when you hop on these things, it feels like you're going 55 when you're only going like 25 miles per hour. But then when you get used to it, you want to go faster. It's really funny. Always remember not to speed though. That's never good. And I'm always safe. So I always have my helmet on. Always have your safety gear on. It's really important. And they stress that in the Msf course. So some tips: don't fall into bad habits. Really get used to hitting your blinker a lot. That's something I'm working on. It's really easy to just get into the habit of not using your blinker and just turning, but remember, it's good to use your blinker. It's the law. So I know it's hard to remember sometimes, but don't get into that bad habit. Tips: always remember to keep your head turned when you're making a turn and never brake in the turn. These are just things that new riders aren't really used to. If you don't turn your head all the way, you can have target fixation, and I've had that happen a few times. You want to go toward, your bike naturally wants to go towards the thing you're targeting on. So just try and keep your head turned. Focus on where you're always going, especially in a turn on a motorcycle. Always look both ways. When you're at an intersection, intersections are the most dangerous places for motorcycles. And always practice. Start small and then work your way up into traffic. That's basically what I'm doing. And I'm excited to go on some crazy adventures with this bike. We're gonna go and explore some crazy places in town. But for now, I just wanted to show you guys the motorcycle, and I'm super excited to get it and start doing some moto vlogs with you guys, talking about stuff and chilling on the bike. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know what if you guys have a motorcycle, what kind of motorcycle do you have? If you guys have any tips you want to share, let me know. I always excited to hear about them. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Peace.